Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
getting gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Not a problem. But that's for me show. Yeah, happy Saturday. Welcome to Sports with Mandela. As usual, we start with a quote. Your energy is a currency. Spend it well. Invest it wisely. Good morning, Teddy. What's up? Yeah, well, I'm not so good. I just got some bad news this morning about 4:40 a.m. My good friend Kente Semper died suddenly, I learned. So I just want to say my sincere condolences to the family, his sister, Miss Semper, who is very close to me. So I want to say condolences to the family. I know it's a tough one for everybody in the sporting world in Antigua. Kente is a very jovial guy, a guy who follows sports a lot, both football and cricket. And once again, I want to say my sincere condolences to the family.
Well, not only follow, but he used to play too, you know. He's a thinking good player. So, you know, people mind telling him all kind of things, you know. So, But he was very passionate about soccer.
Right, love it,
I was
yeah.
telling about that, you know. Somebody, can do pretty well. He used to work with my partner, Luther.
Right.
Train electrician and all that. So somebody, never known for a long time,
Right.
It's unfortunate, pretty young guy and, yeah. Very energetic.
Right.
That kind of guy is, you know what I mean? So, his politics was kind of something else too, he cussed me off one time because I said, gas him full of shit. But hey, something we're talking about was saying gas him full of shit for that. He wasn't too pleased.
Okay.
You early know me. It didn't matter who, it didn't matter even him, this, that, or the other.
Right.
If we discuss something that in the right, I can tell you that in the right.
Right.
Hey, I don't hold nothing against gas and almost my family, gas them.
Okay.
So, they look so closely.
I realize you're almost family hunting, check out everybody in your family.
Gas them want to go up with Dr. Lake, the famous Dr. Lake. Her father, my grandmother.
So get got up and family now.
Her father, my grandmother, brother.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I was named after Edwin Lake, me Edwin Arundel.
Okay.
That was some work.
So in the Darrell family then?
Well, Darrell Che come in my family.
Family, two side fence. Okay, cool.
So go again now, right?
All right.
The start of that things now, right? Can you hear while we're in the family? So you know the song go, right?
All right. Well, it's always a pleasure to have Darrell back here once again. Good morning, Darrell. What's about things?
As I say, it is a sad morning. Losing a brother, friend, compadre, Kente, has always been, the vocal one of football, He's always been vocal. He's not afraid to tell you what his feelings are, his minds are.
True.
And even when he was hashing his words sometimes, at the end of the day,
Right.
everybody's still cool and,
And that's important.
That's the bottom line, Darrell.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Right.
So exchange ideas
Right.
and feel no way about it.
Exactly. No matter how strongly you think, at the end of the day, it's all over with and you
True.
move along,
Right.
But as I say, it's a sad day for sports and everything. And, condolences and sympathies goes out to the family, loved ones, and friends. We are, in a dear moment.
Right.
I don't tell you earlier, related to my grandson. My grandson, his family from
Okay.
friends from Mandela's and live east.
You know that.
Yeah, I said, yeah, seriously, my grandmother.
And Sobi. Good morning, Sobi. What's up?
Good morning. Just a pleasure to be part of this group. And
When
good
I
morning
hear
to
you,
everybody.
Sobi.
Good morning, Sobi.
Good
Morning, Taddy. Good morning, Darrell. And
Sobi,
good
there?
morning, Earl.
He was there just now on the screen. He didn't know right now.
But I'm hearing
He was
audience.
there just now. He was there on the screen just now, but I don't know if the audio turned on or what. He's there on the screen again, Earl.
Hi, Sobi. You can hear me?
Hi, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, man.
Good morning.
We're hoping to have in the studio now here. It's an emergency in the EMS. Dash out urgently.
Yes.
So I hope you had a good night rest. How was the flight down? How was the flight?
Flight down was very long, but safe. We got there very late and got a good rest. Was up early this morning, had breakfast, so I'm ready to go. And woke up to the sad news of the passing of Kente. So that certainly was very sad to hear. And as Darrell expressed, that's a very good soul you missed around sports around in Antigua and Barbuda.
I want to jump in quickly, guys. I said I had a good flight down to Suriname, right? So we went to Leah Biwi.
That's right.
Which one went? Leah Biwi. Which one?
Caribbean Airlines.
Okay. Those are the two planes I believe in now. So I want to make sure that's what works. I want to plane I feel safe.
Yes. Yes.
So what's the mood like in the camp down there right now?
Well, the girls are very relaxed, what I can say. I think they're looking forward to this particular game. I don't think they have any major issues on their shoulders. They have everything to play for. And knowing the team right now is flooded with quite a number on the 17 players, it's a good experience for them. They played against Suriname in Antigua a few days ago, and with all accounts, they certainly surprised us. And it speaks well for our young team that's developing. And I think we have something good looking forward in the future.
Sounds good.
How did they get them blow like the big team in Guyana and them blow they get 6-0, 6 something? Hope the girls will get the same kind of
Yes,
situation. I only hope that. Why are you laughing for?
Yes.
Yeah, they can't look forward to getting blows all the time, so man. It's blow.
I know. Right now, the national team men look like getting blows like tonic, you know. But yeah, we have to try to change that mindset. Our girls, they decide, even though they look to be the underdog, they came out in spite of that, and they fought hard. They worked hard on the field, and if they give their best, you can't ask for anything more.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, and that's the kind of spirit you want to know from the youngsters and stuff like that to get to the next level.
Definitely.
But I just want to switch from you to switch to Daryl and ask him, how was the start of the season? Last Saturday was the opening season. How was that?
Oh, wow. That started with a bang. It looks good for football. We are happy to see not only the turnout, but the way the games are played. Lots of goals.
Right.
Lots of goals. That's something Antigua been lacking with, for quite some time, goal scoring. The technical director will tell you the same, so we'll tell you the same. That's something we've been looking at, and we're seeing some goals happening in the first season. We hope it continues. We hope it continues that everybody's scoring and the development would be able to be seen. So it's going good so far.
So with all these goals, is it that the strikers are getting better or the defense is weaker? Which one?
Well, the kind of goals that we have seen is not just not defensive blunders.
Right.
And seeing persons like De Terville, who
Right.
was the top goal scorer there, coming back in a game when they were down 2-0.
Right.
And
Yeah.
putting his team back on up front. So, it's good to see that, there's some good finishing, goals scored from players being worked up, and some goals that you would say, wow, where that one came from, Even though the goalkeepers are flying and balls still beating them going into that,
Right.
it looks bright. It looks
Okay.
bright for the season.
Tell me something,
Sounds good.
are the teams well prepared for this competition? Because I hardly see anybody practicing
That's-
football now.
Darren, let me just jump in here. I think the goal scoring came from the teams right now are probably more prepared. We saw over the last 3-4 weeks to a month, just leading up to the start of the season, a lot of friendly games being taking place. That's if we look at the over the past years, we never see so many friendly games taking place. So that was good. The coaches who are attached to these particular teams are preparing the team at the level that they would have gotten from the education, that they would have come from the classroom. So they're the more top coaches on the island. So they're preparing the team very well. We are also seeing, on the first day, on Saturday, the turnout was very good. Sunday, it increased. So the fever is catching on, and I'm telling you, this season looks to be like a revive of the bumper crowd that we usually see at Recreation Ground. We might be seeing it at the Technical Center. It speaks good for the game. But what's important is that we're seeing a lot of the other teams that don't use a lot foreign players. We see a lot more younger players that have been attracted to those particular teams, and it's helping the club. So I think that's another win-win that Darryl spoke about.
Two things, Sophie. Those teams that have too much foreign players made the team then too broke. They don't have the money. Maybe that's part of the problem, but it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. I'm happy to hear plenty local young guys playing. But wait,
Yes.
one other thing. I heard it say 3 to 4 weeks, it has some friendly matches and so on. When they went to England in June with Earl, we were northeast and Newcastle training for months. So this 3 weeks will sound like a long time to me. We went to the stadium watching them train and all that. You remember that, Earl, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I was telling the teams are well prepared. But You're convinced well prepared. But I hope this continue to score
Yeah.
goals, because goal scoring is like a special art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
a special
That's
art.
true.
And when you say 3 weeks, that's 3 weeks of practice games. So
Oh, okay.
we're hoping
practice
that,
matches.
yeah,
They'll
the
train
practice
before.
games, they're training before
Before.
to see what they're looking at with the practice games and so, you know, as Sobi was saying,
Okay.
we had some coaches through our coaching program early on, and they're the ones that are seeing that they are taking up what we had gone through with them through the courses, and it seems that we're seeing some results. And we hope it continues, because we don't just want to see it for a couple of games. We need that to see the continuity and see that the development, not only in the coaches, but in the players and everybody, has been showing up throughout the rest of the season.
And here find some another good good strikers.
Not
And
only strikers, because we hope,
exactly. And they're pretty boy and guys.
yeah, we're hoping to see not only strikers, because we know we're lacking in certain areas, you know, centre backs and goalkeepers and so those kind of places too. We're looking
Wait,
to
we were
see.
lucky goalkeepers. We still plenty goalkeepers.
And that's what we're trying to say. Before we had good strikers too. So now we are looking to start to develop them again along those lines. We had goalkeepers in lots of teams. I remember at one time Villa was lending people goalkeepers.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. So, you know, those days are in the past. Not much. I don't know what it is with the youngsters now, but we're trying to see if we can get those areas, you know, back on track, get more technical development in those areas, and see how best we can bring a wholesome team together, you know?
Well, let me ask a question, because like where I went to, you leading right into my question, I want to ask yourself. Anyone you can jump in. In terms of development, though, what kind of plans you guys have for development of football in Antigua?
Well, the technical director, he can tell you that. That's what he's all about.
That's what you're about. Okay, Mr. TD, in terms of development,
Yes.
what kind of development program you guys have?
Well, we have a very stringent development plan going on. We have what you call a talent development system, where we have a under 14 team that is being trained at least twice a week, both for male and female. The males are more consistent because they are not in any competition at that young age. Most of the girls, because a lot of them attached to various clubs, you'll find they're not as consistent as the men. But we have a talent development system that is ongoing right now at the technical center. They train on Thursdays and they train on Saturdays. So they're just about finishing up their training this morning. That is where we pool quite a number of the young talent that we see in football coming out of the school on the 14 program. A lot of those top players at the school level are being trained out there. And what is important is that based on the training they got, we see their development in their respective school team. We look at the Princess Margaret School, who just won the under 14 tournament just on Friday. At least 80% of those players there from playing school is in our talent development program. So you see, we're spotting those talents very early and trying to hone the skills. That particular grouping will look now to feed into the under 15, under 16 national team. And so as the under 14 girls will look also to feed into our youth girls program. So that system will be continuing to develop. We are also looking within another month or so to start going a little deeper down into the grassroots, which is we call our ecosystem,
Right.
where we will be training on the 10, on the 9 players. We're going to spot them a little further down deeper, because we recognize when we were doing our scouting for the under 14, we had some young ones, but it's just that because they're their age group, we couldn't just filter them in the under 14, because the 13 and 12-year-old were a little bit thing for them. But what we're looking to do is to grab them early, and from a 9, 10 age category and 11, we can pull them in, and that will be our ecosystem. That will be ongoing. Now, the under 14 which we have training, it is very purposeful. We design it because we're deliberating what we're doing. We are looking to revive what you call the Leeward Island Football Academy, that will spread throughout not just Antigua, but around the OECS. We're starting with that very, very, very soon. As I speak to you, we are in the process of just rolling out that program within our Leeward Island program. That's where we're going to start first. Just as how you see in cricket, we're doing the same thing in football, but just on a younger age group category, starting from under 14, under 13 standpoint. There, we will look to play matches among each other. So when these our under 15 players now reach up to play against the Jamaica or any of the South American teams, they would have had enough playing time at that particular level, because we have our local competition within our region, which is the OECS, Antigua, Anguilla, Montserrat, St. Kitts, Nevis, that grouping. So we have crafted a document which is going to satisfy the staging of this particular tournament. So our under 14 team that in training from our TDS program is not just training in vain. This is an all-round program for us, both the male and the female, and it's intentional. So we're grabbing all the top players from our secondary school, primary school, to feed into this particular program. So that's the genesis of the development pathway. Then from that particular program, feed up into our on the 16 or on the 17. As a result, can be a domino effect into our on the 20. I jumped to say this before. Right now, we're in Suriname, and half of our senior women national team is built with on the 17 girls. That is not by accident. We play against Suriname in Antigua with at least 5-6 girls from our on the 17 national team filling our senior team. I mean, if you understand what we're talking about, these girls are still in school. We have to get parental consent for them to even travel. Now, if we did not have a youth development program training at our technical center, we would have to bow out of this particular leg of the competition, because at this moment, some of the senior girls who strengthened the national team are in college, and we couldn't get them off at this particular time because of exams and so on. So we had to go for our younger group of girls to strengthen up our team. I'm just saying that's part of the development pathway that we're looking at. So if we continue in this trend, we can see upward development, giving the younger ones more experience, more exposure at this particular time of their career. And as a result, I think that will benefit of our overall development, because that's what we're doing. We are developing young players so that we can strengthen our national team at all levels.
I want to clarify something, Mike. I've heard in the studio that most of the girls, they go to some private academy, some private school where the academy I got. Is that so? So I heard it in the studio.
No, okay. There is private academies in Antigua. Those are established from way back when. However, 80% of the girls, their parents cannot afford them going to academies. So that's where our national program comes in. They're trained at various programs. So you might have only maybe about 2 established academies that attract females. So that is not enough to turn out the number of girls that we have. A lot of the girls are being trained within their school program, which is a very short avenue, but most of the girls are trained within our national program. And these are coaches that we have employed by the Antigua and Barbuda Football Association to carry out such training. And over the years, what we would have done, we would have trained female coaches attached to these girls program, so as to better enhance what FIFA is looking for, gender equality, allowing more female management and coaching staff to coach your female program. We have bent towards that, and I mean, Antigua is one of the teams that's out there, can have a full cast of females, if not maybe 1 or 2 male that add to strengthen that coaching body. But we have quite a large cadre of females coaches at the top, carrying out our national program.
Oh, that's
and we continue to develop.
That's fine, so but I want to jump in, Darren, because something fly by earlier that and then pick up on so enough. I didn't want to disturb Daryl, so I'm cricket man. I know about bounce and so, you know what I mean. So I bowling first bounce, I saw my good friend on Facebook kicking our balls to start the tournament, and somebody tell me nothing to August. They kick no ball. So I wonder if something goes up.
But you saw it. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, somebody tell me he wasn't there. I don't know.
Well, people are saying a lot of things. We understand because we miss him. Bato, Everton, Gonzalez, the president. He's still around, but not as vibrant and energetic as he usually is.
The question: did he kick out the ball up there?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody tell me nothing
So
goes
it was a fake
No
thing.
fake thing. And that's what I'm saying. People they say he couldn't walk. But
Right.
next thing, we had videos where he was opening up the center and all this kind of stuff.
No,
So-
in the town of video, and I want the physical man in
But
the
people were
field.
there to see him. He was at the games. I'm sure he has watched more under 14. We had the under 14 tournament, so we just remind them of the under 14 girls tournament. He was up there. And there were a number of people who were up there who saw him. But there are a number of people who didn't choose to come to the technical center who hasn't seen him. So he has been around. He's been.
So he was as Taddy said, he was there physically watching the game while he was in the car sitting down. He was physical.
He's been up there at other times in the car who he comes to watch the games. Sometimes persons don't want people to know. My father just come and watch me play.
Right.
But he stay in the car and watch
true.
and so you don't want nobody hear about it. You know what I mean? But watch how Taddy coaching me too. And all that kind of things. But that's the thing. You know what I mean? He's not the same energetic person because he's used, and that is why he has to be in the position he is to slowly come back.
Right.
Because the illness that he has is not something that he can go and have himself too worked up.
Okay.
His eating habits have changed, all that kind of stuff. So he's getting back there strong, very witty still, you know what I mean? So,
And
just
to add, Darrell,
Yes.
just to add, we just had a presentation of awards, a certification of our C licensed coaches, both male and female, which the president was very, it was Sunday,
just
down on Sunday, where he was very much presenting all the certificates for, it was about 20-something coaches, and also the prize money for last season.
year.
So he was very much up and present. It was not no AI stage or anything. Each of the coaches and management staff came up and got their trophies and so on and medals by the president. So, he's not the 100% Everton Bato Gonzalez, but certainly he's Mr. Gonzalez who came and delivered.
Yeah.
Also, he's been very much in the president office over the last month in terms of signing checks and all of that stuff. He comes in few hours in the day, does his stuff, and then he gets out. So, I mean, those are the reality I just wanted to touch on that Darrell would have missed,
Well, let me ask yourself and somebody's question, though. In terms of the ABFA Congress, and it was scheduled for November 10th, and that was put off. And from what I'm hearing, it was deliberately put off because you want to start a season and then go into the Congress after. I know true that rumors was, so I just here asking that question.
Well, no, the Congress is on the 15th of this month, and we'll have the Congress.
But you guys didn't choose to have it after the season started and not prior?
No. One of the things, the General Secretary, who is the main person who conducts the...
One second, hold that answer. I see somebody trying to call him. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, morning. What's up?
Good. Am I on?
Yes, you're on, Flipper.
Flipper?
Yes,
I
sir.
just want to say good morning to everybody, yeah? I also want to say is that Darrell Michael is sitting down there and lying to the people who are listening. Everton Bato Gonzalez did not kick the ball when the league started. That was a pre-recorded video that you all saw. Everton Bato Gonzalez never got to the technical center until about minutes to 5 the afternoon. He came in his brother's car and he stayed in the car. You understand? These guys need to stop it. And you hear Sobi talking about he's giving out certificate. Anybody can give out a certificate. That doesn't mean that you're functioning. These guys need to stop thinking that they're fooling people. They're fooling no one. They gave out some certificate study. And the General Secretary and Bato's signature was on those certificates. The instructor who did the course, it simply means that they're useless. Okay? I just want to make another point before I go. You asked about the development for football in Antigua. He spoke about they're going to leave with an academy, and up to now, I have not heard him mention one development program that the Football Association is doing with the clubs or in the communities. He keeps talking about national program. How are you going to scout players for national team if you don't have a league or somewhere that you can see these players? Or they relying on the school league? What about your own development programs in the clubs, in the communities? You understand? These guys need to stop lying to the people. Every time Battle Consult is not functioning, and they're trying to pressure that because the 28 clubs that wrote to them asked them for proof in terms of minutes, when you attended meeting and so on. All they're trying to do, they're trying to cover up all the incompetencies that they've been doing. I'm saying to you two gentlemen, stop lying to the public. Have a good day.
I'll take a break.
Take a break, Adam. We'll take a break so we'll come back. So we can, yes, we'll come.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with a Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simple.
Yes, a quick question. If one of you, they come in Congress on December 15th.
Well, I don't know if he'll be there to be chairing the Congress, but
Right.
if he does decide to come and